Hey YouTube and Instagram. I was asked to just kind of give a tour of my shop and what tools I use in order to make a knife. The first tool you need is these safety glasses. Not necessarily these safety glasses, but some safety glasses that make you look cool, they keep you safe. I would also wear a hat, and I would get a SR1 baton because even though I have plenty of lighting, man, it just helps just to have that right there, and I can really light up my area when I'm grinding a knife. I can see, and so these two tools are very important. All right, so next I have multiple belt sanders. I just got this one in. This one has enabled me to do way better grinds, flat grinding, that sort of thing. It's a Buck Tool 2x42, okay? The first one I have is what most people start out with. It's a 1x30 belt sander. So pick up one of those, and the thing is, I would, if I only had one belt sander, I would go with this one because you can still make a knife. I've noticed, like, when you get into like details with handles and stuff, this 2-inch belt just can't help you out. All right, so you also need multiple Dremels. Again, you can get in those detailed grooves for your fingers and guards and that sort of thing. Helps you shape handles. I would recommend that you have 2 or 3 types of rotary tools, one for different jobs. I'm a stock removal guy, so this is a just a hand grinder with a cutoff disc. Very, very important. You need a drill. I don't have a drill press. I'm just doing really simple handles, and so I have a drill, and you need super good drill bits to plow through the steel. So spend a little bit more on your drill bits and you'll be a happy person. You need a vise. You definitely need a vise. If you don't have a vise, you're going to end up hurting yourself. You could probably technically make a knife without a vise, but it's just going to be very primitive. I recommend also having this Dremel tool fastener. It's not a fastener, bit holder. And that keeps you organized. You can grab for different things. Get you plenty of sanding drums. You know, just the cheapest ones you can find because you're going to go through them. You need a ball peen hammer. So when you put on your handles for the pins, I use pins for my handles. I'm just starting out. Go ahead and get you a ball peen hammer. That's going to come in handy. Very important. Needle nose pliers, a couple clamps. You gotta have a Sharpie, okay? So I draw out my designs on with a Sharpie, either with the still or, you know, handles, okay? Need a cup with water. This is really good to heat treat small knives like I'm doing. It's just a pan, a bread pan from a not Dollar Tree, Dollar General. Okay, it's going to cost you $2 or $3. And what I'm doing with my heat treat, it really helps to have 2 people, but I'm using matte gas. All right, so I just put a really good grind on about a 4 1/4 inch blade, and we were able to heat treat it with this matte gas, 2 matte gas torches going at the same time. And heat treatment, it's always the funnest part of making the knife. It's almost like the baptism of the knife, and so it's always cool to bond with somebody as you're putting on the heat treat. So if you have someone to help you, that is a good time for help. You can see I have my vegetable oil, and something you're going to need in order to get the vegetable oil back into the bottle is a funnel. All right, a funnel. Life is more fun with a funnel. So get you a funnel. It's going to come in handy in all sorts of other places. I like to have these vice grips right here. So when you're heating up the knife for heat treat, you simply put it in, do your vice grips, and it'll hold it on the table. So it's hands-free. You can worry about using the matte gas to heat it up. All right, you're going to need a variety of belts. I'm not going to go through that. For me, making sheaths, you need a heat gun. I use PVC pipe. There's a couple more Dremels. There's a Work Sharp. Going to need some WD-40 when you're drilling holes. That's really, okay. Tempering. You can use your oven. You can use a toaster oven. What I'm using right now is a air fryer. All right, so You need something that goes up to about 400 degrees. And then this is nice because it has a timer on it. So I'm trying to think of anything else. Workbench, obviously that's going to be something that's very handy. This is my knife shop. All right, it's not much, but it's what I have. And every time I make a knife, I'm progressing. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe. The most important tool, these right here, safety glasses. All right, so have a nice evening, and see you soon.